next month, we got Devin the Dream Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko for an undisputed matchup at 135 pounds. Here to give my quick prediction on that fight, man. This fight has been a long time coming. Devin's been wanting to fight this dude for years. It's common knowledge that, Loma kind of like avoided Devin Haney to a certain extent. And, Devin Haney is now the undisputed champion at 135 pounds. And part of him being able to obtain them belts was kind of like a fucked up, deal that he had to take. He had to fight Kambosos twice, and then there was a third fight. And I get in the third fight was supposed to be Lomachenko. Like, we heard of word of it being Loma in the past, after the Kambosos rematch, and it came to fruition. And he will be fighting He will be fighting Vasily Lomachenko, I believe it's May 20th. Okay, so how do I see the fight going? We got Vasily Lomachenko, one of the best, has some of the best footwork in boxing. Say what you want about him, about his rather paltry pro career when it comes to how many wins, compared to a lot of other fighters. A lot of times these dudes, these Ukrainians, these dudes from those countries like that, they be kind of old, and then it's like they get a late start almost. A lot of these like Russians and them fighters from over there, it seems like they get like a late start in the pros and shit like that. So nonetheless, Vasily Lomachenko, I think he has pretty decent punching power. I wouldn't say he's known for his power like that. He has a little bit of pop on his punches, good speed, very good ring IQ, decent jab. Like I said, the footwork is great, phenomenal. You got Devin Haney, one of the best jabs in boxing, if not the best. Great footwork. But here's the thing, man. I had stated in one of my videos that on a business end, this might be a fight where you might see Devin Haney shine. You might see him whoop Lomachenko convincingly, and he might get robbed, because I think it's going to be something going. I think it's going to be a controversial fight if it goes that way. If Devin Haney wins on the cards, or if Devin Haney if Devin Haney beats Loma up really bad in this fight, I think they're going to try to sway towards Lomachenko for some weird reason. They know Devin Haney's not really a knockout artist, so they don't really think there's no chance that Devin is going to really stop Vasily Lomachenko. So they're going to gamble with him, just trying to outbox, Loma, where they know he's going to do that, and they're going to just be like, well, look how close it was. He was just outboxing him. Loma was hitting him back. They was going back and forth. That's what they're going to try to pull on Dev, man. So, I think this fight is doomed. But on the skill set aspect, man, I love Devin. That's my guy. I always root for Devin, man, with a lot of his fights. But for some reason, I just don't think he's gonna win this fight, man. I'm not talking about being robbed. I just think that's one possibility if by any chance he does manage to outbox the shit out of Lomachenko. I think Devin gets hit too much. I always said he had one of the best jabs, but I don't think that jab will work on Lomachenko, somebody with the head movement like him. I don't see that working. Then Devin, when Loma tried to put the pressure on him, I think Devin doesn't really do good on the inside, man. His game, when he's being attacked, he don't know how to. It look like he can't handle it or something. I always said that about Devin. It's like he clams up. He's gonna try to grab and hold. You know how he does in a lot of his fights. He's gonna try to, duck below the belt, which he's not supposed to really be doing. He's been getting away with that shit, but I see that happening. And look, I see as a potential, I can see Devin getting hurt in this fight, man. I think it's gonna be one of them side steps Loma be doing. It's gonna catch Devin, because Devin he gets caught with straights a lot, man. He gets caught with straights. Jorge Linares is a decent puncher. He's not even, I think, 50-something% KO ratio. He got some bit of a power. He was able to buzz Devin. Kambosos don't really have punching power like that. He wasn't really able to buzz Devin. He cracked Devin a few times, didn't affect him. But I think Loma, for some reason, I think he might hurt Devin Haney in this fight. You might see him even get knocked down in this fight, man. I'm just getting those vibes off of it, man. And then not to take into consideration the weight drain thing, that might play a factor. But I think overall, even if Devin wasn't weight drained, I just think Lomachenko just got. I think he got more skills than Devin, man. And I love Devin. I don't see that fight. I don't see him winning that fight, man. I don't see him coming out of that fight with those belts. Rather, he gets robbed and does good against Lomachenko, or rather, skill-wise, he loses and gets outboxed, outworked, and dominated by Loma. I don't see Devin winning. So I see Devin trying to really do the same thing he's been doing to other fighters with the jab, the distance, and trying to measure him. I don't think that's going to really work with Vasily Lomachenko. Even at his, his age or whatever, I don't see it happening, man. So for some reason, I'm just going with Vasily Lomachenko. I know a lot of y'all not going to like this, but I'm going for Loma for the stoppage, man. I would say 10th round. So I'm going for Vasily Lomachenko, 10th round stoppage against Devin Dream Haney, for Vasily Lomachenko to become the new undisputed champion at 135 pounds. I know a lot of y'all like, yo, you bugging, Rebel. You bugging, but bruh, it's something that's just bothering me about this. I'm going with a lot of underdogs. Y'all gonna not like a lot of my predictions coming up, but I'm just feeling a lot of ways about a lot of these fighters, man. But we'll see. It's your boy Rebel Life Boxing. Catch you on the next one. And I'm out.